I
Yeah.
wanted to do something different because
Yeah.
um, it's just we can't. There's no basketball
Yeah.
yet. Basketball is not
Yep.
gonna happen for another 4 or 5 days.
Yep. Mm.
So I wanted to get into a place where, and this is just not for us. Okay, this is for someone who wants to watch the
Mm.
stuff, and
Uh,
we'll recommend some. What the idea is, recommend me something is basically we're gonna find a nice way to, cool way
mm.
to title the segment, but
Right.
we all come from different backgrounds. We all like different stuff, and I
Right.
think it's cool that if we just talk about the stuff that we like, maybe we can influence
Mm-hmm.
someone, or maybe
Right.
recommend something to them that they haven't
Right.
seen, watched, or listened to. So we're
Mm.
gonna get into that. You want to start with it, or you want me to
Oh yeah.
recommend me something?
Yeah. Sure. Okay. Um. There's have to be something you know, or
Doesn't have to be. Yeah, you
does it have
can
to be?
recommend anything you want. I mean, it would be good if I didn't know it as well, but
Yeah.
you know,
Right.
just
Hmm.
think of something that you really like and you feel that that person didn't know about it. Maybe you're not just talking to me, you're talking to someone else.
Mm. Got it. Got it. Got it. Okay. Um. Okay. Let me see. I think I'll if I had to recommend an album to someone like a first time, um, like someone who wants to know like what my what kind of like which represents my own taste in music. One album I would recommend is, let's see, and I grew up with this album as well, and it's I would recommend the album Houses of the Holy by Led Zeppelin.
Okay.
One of my favorites. It's one of those albums that you're able to listen to from start to end without skipping anything. Um, it kind of showcases because Led Zeppelin is one of my favorite hard rock bands all time. Um, I know we kind of or are in the trajectory where a lot of on our play a lot of on my playlist is also like different kinds of music. Hip hop especially is one of them. But if you were looking at the hard rock genre, I'd recommend House of the Holy because it really showcases the versatility and the musicality of the band. They're not just they're really not just hard rock. They're also very musical in other terms. And they can kind of veer away from that from the genre, and because it kind of encompasses a lot of what I listen to personally, because I'm like, or we know both of us, we listen to multiple genres, and it's the same with House of the Holy, because there's hard rock in there, there's they have a ballad in there, and they have a little bit of reggae in there, they have a little bit of funk, also, and folk, so it's a all encompassing, it's a multi-genre album that they did pretty much. So yeah, that kind of really represents who I am, I guess, in terms of music. So yeah.
Look, I'm looking at the album right now, and I think the cover is a bit controversial, if you ask me.
Yes.
The cover of this album is a bit,
Yes.
yeah. It might not be a bit. It not may be. It might be controversial in this day and age.
Right.
I'm not gonna describe it, but it is what it is. But yeah,
Yeah.
looking at it, it has one of my favorite songs of theirs, "Over the Hills and Far Away."
Yes.
So that's one of my favorite Led Zeppelin songs. And, yeah,
Right.
I honestly would. I would say that this is not an album that I would know of them. Usually,
Hmm.
the Led Zeppelin albums I know are the numbered ones,
Yeah.
right? But look, I love Led Zeppelin too. By the way,
Hmm.
they're one of my.
Yes.
It's in my rotation of classic rock, to be honest. So
Right.
it's I'm definitely gonna have a look at this for sure.
Yep.
And um, one of the one of my favorite bands also, I would say, and they're there somewhere.
Mm.
What I'm gonna recommend is a little bit more of a movie.
Mm.
Look, so I'm currently in New Zealand, as you know.
Yeah.
One of the most famous guys from New Zealand who made it in the American mainstream
Mm.
is a director. He's
Mm.
named Taika Waititi. Okay,
Mm.
so he directed Thor. He directed. I don't know if you watched Jojo Rabbit.
Right.
That could be another one I recommend. But I'm gonna recommend one of his older movies. This is one
Oh.
before he actually. I believe that this was the movie that led him to making Thor,
Right.
Ragnarok, which is one of the more welcome Marvel movies because of how. And this reflects how Taika Waititi is as a filmmaker. Okay, so the name of the movie is Hunt for the Wilder People.
Mm.
Okay, I'm not gonna spoil it too much, but
Right.
the title is Hunt for the Wilder People, and
Hunt for the Wilder
this is
People.
I,
Yeah.
I would recommend this movie to anyone. Okay, so just to frame it, it's more of a. I'm not gonna spoil it, obviously, but it's kind of like a buddy cop, fish
Right.
out of the water kind of movie.
Yeah,
So you
yeah.
take two people who don't get along, you put them in a very uncomfortable situation they're not comfortable
Right.
with,
Yeah.
and there's a lot of character development and plot development on the side.
right.
So the reason why I like Taika Waititi's movies is that, and I don't know if have you watched Thor Ragnarok yet?
Yes.
Have you seen it?
Yep. Yeah.
So and this goes for his other movie, Jojo Rabbit as well. So
Jojo
what I
Rabbit,
love
yeah,
about
yeah.
the guy's movies
yeah.
is that he blends a lot of comedy with a lot of drama as well.
Right.
He's very good at blending these two together. Another one is I would say is James Gunn, the director.
Right.
He's very good
Yes.
at doing that.
Yes.
But Taika has a very very distinct, dry sense of humor.
Right.
He loves a lot of black comedy.
Uh-huh.
He loves a lot of dark jokes,
Right.
and there's a lot of that in this movie. Okay.
Mm.
But the thing that I loved about this movie is number one, the soundtrack of it. I discovered one of my favorite because of this movie. I discovered one of my favorite songs. Okay, so it's "Seabird" by the Alicia Brothers.
Oh.
So I don't know if you've heard that song, but go listen to it after this. It's a
yeah.
fun song, and it's a very emotional song in my opinion, and it fits
Right.
the ethos of that movie very well. But the
Oh.
another thing that I love about Taika Waititi and this specific movie in general is the character development. Okay, so this buddy cop, it's essentially a buddy movie, right? But
Right.
usually when you have buddy movies, they're both adults. They're both
Yeah.
like for example in Rush Hour, they're both adults, but one is just from a
Right.
different culture and whatnot. In this specific movie, it's between a guy, Julian Dennison, which you might have seen in Deadpool 2, I believe.
Right. Uh-huh.
He's that fire prank, the fat kid in Daredevil, Deadpool 2. He's
Right.
really really funny.
Yeah.
And Sam Neill, who's from the Jurassic Park
Samuel.
movies.
Yes. Yes.
So those are the two guys, the main guys in this movie, and obviously it's a kid and an adult, and
Yeah.
the way the character development and how this movie is laid out. Look, I'm gonna admit this movie made me tear a little bit because of when I was watching it. It just
Right.
there are some moments in it that pulls your heartstrings,
Right.
and then there's moments in it where it punches your heart, it just
Yeah.
makes you laugh. That's why I like Taika Waititi's movies so
Yes.
much. It's because he I don't want to say he's perfected the blend, but he's very good at blending those two
Very good.
together.
Right.
And the plot of this is the funny part of this is that this was shot near pretty much 15 minutes here where we live, so
Oh,
that
really?
we can go to the
Wow.
the locations and whatnot. But
Right.
I would highly recommend Hunt for the Wilder People to anyone. If you can stream it somewhere, if you
Right.
can rent it somewhere, go watch it. It's a very
Yep.
amazing movie. It's guaranteed to make you laugh. It might make you cry, but at the end of the day, it's gonna make you feel good. And
To make you feel good. Yeah.
I really recommend Taika Waititi's movie
Right.
so much. Jojo Rabbit is another one.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
I know we're gonna recommend one, but I might as well
Yep.
just do it because it's the same
Yeah.
director.
Right.
So, in Taika, Jojo Rabbit is set in Nazi Germany.
Yes.
So there's so the funny thing about that movie is that this is shot from a perspective of a kid who's being indoctrinated with Nazi ideology.
Right.
Okay, so it for me it explores the a kid's inherent curiosity
Right.
with his innocence. Okay, so this is what's very very unique about this movie. Obviously, it's controversial with the subject
Right.
matter and whatnot, But I suggest you watch those two. Watch Jojo Rabbit. Watch Hunt for the Wilder People.
Hunt for
Those
the
are
Wilder
the
People.
ones that I recommend from Taika
Got it.
Waititi. At least from a mainstream perspective. You can go
Yeah.
into other movies later, but he's just so good at blending comedy and drama together.
drama,
It
yeah.
just makes you feel certain things that you didn't even
Yeah,
know you could feel. So, I would recommend those two highly,
Yes.
highly. Those are two of my favorite movies of all time,
Awesome.
and I would recommend it to
Nice.
everyone.
Got it.
So yeah, again, Hunt
Thanks.
for the Wilder People and Jojo Rabbit.
And
is for me.
Jojo Rabbit. Gotcha.
All right, let's try to make this into a semi-regular
Yeah.
thing as much as
Yeah.
we can. But I'll definitely
Right.
check out the Led Zepp album after this.
Yep.
I'll put it on my Spotify now.
Yep.
And then I might send you a link of the movies if you want to watch
Oh, yeah,
them. But
of course. Yeah.
look, that's it. That's it for us. Next week
Yep.
the NBA season is starting.
Yes,
We'll
sir.
have more of the drama, more football.
More
We didn't even
football.
talk
Yeah.
about that. But, I'm
You know,
so
yeah,
sad. I mean, Fred Warner. Fred Warner's out for the season.
Oh,
I hate it.
shoot. Yeah.
I hate it. I
We
hate
beat,
it. I hate it.
We beat the Lamarless Ravens. We didn't let them score a touchdown. So
That was good. That was good. That was good.
Derrick Henry.
I'm so sad. I'm so sad right
I'm
now.
happy they
It's just,
contained Derrick Henry at least. You know.
they might even trade Derrick Henry now. I think I saw some reports
Ooh.
that Derrick Henry might be on the way out. So we'll see.
shit.
Because
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. If this is a lost season for the Ravens, then there's no point paying Derrick Henry, right?
Yeah.
But we'll see. Look, we'll have a lot of NBA soon, and
Yeah.
I'm so excited
Do
that
it.
basketball's back.
Yeah.
I'm so excited that the Lakers are back.
Right.
We'll see what happens. Yeah, and then again, look for us on our socials. We're starting
Yep.
to post more and more. I got the videos up on YouTube right now and
Right.
and Instagram. And yeah, thanks for watching, and see you next week.
See you next week. All right.
Nice.